Good day traders, you're welcome to Remit Trade Academy. In today's video, I'll be showing you a very informative analysis on how to know if the bearish market have actually ended and if the bulls are willing to take control of the market where the market is right now using BTC USDT chart or BTC BUSDT chart. Any one of it is okay. So watch the video to the end so that you know how to position yourself right now in the market and take advantage of the last dip that's going to happen in the market. So watch the video till the end. If you've not subscribed to the channel, if you're new to the channel, help subscribe to the channel, hit that like button and turn on the bell notification. So all I need to do is to go to trade here, they've got a good advance. Then I will put the bell on full screen. Before I continue with this analysis, I want to say something very important. If you've not been trained on how to trade cryptocurrency very well profitably, where you can actually read their chart very well from a professional point of view, and you've not received any training or you want to know how to trade cryptocurrency very well, opt in for our intensive cryptocurrency and mentorship program, and then the WhatsApp line is in the group description. So just check the group description of this video and you get the WhatsApp contact and you contact us immediately and get into class and get trained so that you know how to position yourself in the market and take advantage of the bearish move happening in the market right now. All right, so let's dive into today's video. Like I said earlier, if we take a deep look at what has happened on BTC USDT chart for the past months, we see the market was moving drastically to the upside. So if you're my student and you're watching this video right now, you see when markets move up, and we always expect retracement at the end of every impulse. So we say market move from this point to this area and then it moved backward, and then if you're my student also, you should know how to spot out the end of a retracement so that you can enter at the beginning of an impulse as well. Okay, so this was how the market was moving. So a simple, very brief question you could have asked yourself is, how was the market moving, and then how was it then moving at the top right here at this very level? So we see something very important here. You see, the market was moving drastically to the upside. So it moved this much to the upside, then retrace, move again, retrace, and then move. Now, this very move that the market moved, you see, this very impulse was longer, this impulse was longer than this one, and then you see this very impulse was not that long anymore. So it's signifying or it's showing you that the bulls are getting tired, they are losing the battle gradually against the bears. So after this very impulse, we see the next impulse was not that much anymore. So what we see here after this very impulse was a drastic move to the downside. That was a very sharp move to the downside where we see a break of structure. We see market break the first support that would have put the market right here. You see the first support here, that was this point. Okay, that was this level. So we see the first support here. It's supposed to hold the market. If the market was, when the market was going right down here, it hold a little bit, but the market still crashed right down. You see, the market break first support and the second one and create a lower low, lower than these two support levels. That sends a very important signal to us as the fact that the market is now going to turn back down. The reason why the market has been moving right way up. And remember, I'm using the one-day chart. BTC USD chart, one-day chart, and when the market was moving up like this, we see this is where the bears now take control of the market. So the bear take control of the market from this point when we see that the bulls was no longer interested in buying any more higher prices. So buying higher prices here by the bulls would have shown us a little bit of move to the upside, but we see little move compared to what it was doing before. We see the market move from here to this point, retrace, move this much, retrace, move this much. You see the final move was not longer strong, and then this bearish move right here was very strong to the downside, which caused this break of structure and create a lower low. Now, if you don't know how to analyze the market like this, you may not be successful in trading, or you may have difficulty trading very well. So all you need to do is to understand the rudiments and the technique on how you can actually trade very well from the comfort of your home, and teach others the best and the most profitable way to trade, which is how to read the market step by step. Impulse after impulse, retracement after retracement. Now, when the market moved right down here, we see this was a retracement. And my student already know that this was already a retracement. Reason being that, you see, this was an impulse, and after every impulse, you should expect a retracement to the upside. In this case, market move from this point here to the downside and then retrace. So this was a retracement, and after the retracement, what we should expect again is the next impulsive move to the downside. Now, right here where BTC is right now is not the end of the game. It's not the end of the game. The bears are still in the market. The bears are still in the market. And I'm going to show you 3 structures that you will find on your chart using D1. 3 structures you will find on your chart using D1 to actually figure out the end of the bearish market. Nonetheless, if you don't see these 3 structures, then it means the market is going to go right way down. And we're going to do that in a moment. All right, so if you look at this very chart here, you see, if market move, simple logic, if market move from here to this point and retrace this much, what does it tell you? It means the people that move the market from here to this point and retrace like this, it means they still have a lot of strength to still move. Now, what happened then is that we see a very huge move. This move from here, that's from this very point, from this very area, this move from this very area here to this very point here was longer, stronger, healthier, have a lot of strength than this. So it means that the bears are still in the market. That's what it means. That means they will still push the market down to create new lows. But when the market is going down, we want to see some structural formation that will happen, that will show us or tell us that, okay, at this point the market is going to go down right now, or the market is going to reverse and go up. That is, the bulls are going to enter into the market. So let me figure out the structure for you right here. So if you look at this point, the market is going to impulse from this point to this area, impulse, then retracement. Now, this retracement could have stopped here. You see, this was where the market, after a drastic move, we see a little, move to the upside, where the market then crashed back down. So we see an impulse, then retracement to this level. So what we want to see again is the market, after the impulse, retracement to this point, market move right down. So if market move right down, what you should expect is this. Now, if markets form a lower low, lower than all these spikes around this area, a low lower than all these spikes around this area, and create a low to this point, what we want to read here is, if this length, the movement of this very bearish move, is longer than this, heavier than this, then it means the bears are tired and they are not longer willing to push the market right down. That means, in the other way around, it means that the bulls are now willing to buy at these very lower prices to move the market to the upside. So, simple structure we see, if the market moves to this point and create a new low, this is what you should expect here. This is what you expect. You should expect the market to go back up. The market should go back up to this point, or you should expect the market to come back here. Two things: either it should create a new double top at this point, or if you see a structure in this formation, and then the next thing you should see here is the market should go back down and fail to create a new low. If the market fails to create a new low, it means that the bears are tired. Then the next move should also justify that the bulls are already in the market. Now, what you should figure out is, number one, market go back down, create a new low, go back up. Now we would have seen the market go back down again to create another new low with this move. But if it fails here, if it fails, once it fails, then about going up around this region, then it's a good time to start buying BTC. The bearish move have ended. If you see this structure, that's number one. Number two, if you see a structure in this formation, that is, if you see the market come back down to retest this very point, then it's also a right time to buy Bitcoin when you see another, maybe a closing price reversal candle at this area, or a bullish engulfing pattern around this area as well, or you see a hammer around this area, it's also a good time to, start buying Bitcoin. That is the second structural formation that you need to figure out. The third one is, if you see the market move down and move a little bit down, that means this move is far way lengthier, stronger than the next one. Then just know that the market have ended its bearish move and the bulls are going to take control of the market from this area. Now, if you read the reading of how the market was going down, you will begin to understand that, okay, at this point, sellers are tired, the bears are tired, and the bulls are willing to buy at these very lower prices. So what you want to see here is the move to the upside. Either it will form to this area or break this structure to this area before you see the next retracement, and the market will move to the upside. That is, if the market move here, retracement, come back right down, create a little new low, there is a third pattern you should expect, a little new low, lower than the previous one, and then you should expect the market to go up. That's a third pattern you should look out for. Now, let's say, for example, if the market did not create any of these, and we see this pattern right here, if market did not create a new low, that is, market did not create a new low from this area, so we will have market move from this area to this point. So what should you look out for at this very area? So if you see the market retrace, which we are seeing retracement right here, don't think the market is going up around this area. No, the market is actually coming down. That's the truth. Because after an impulse, a retracement, market will come back down to complete the next impulse. Except we see the market hang around this area. So the first structural formation you should look out for is if the market moves down and creates a double bottom. Create a double bottom at this area, then it means you should look out for closing price reversal candle around this area or bullish engulfing pattern, and you see a little bit of momentum in the market that breaks structure from this area, then just know that the bulls are already in the market as well. You want to see a break of this very, resistance level to the upside. So the first structure using this very one is the market retrace. We see retracement here, then the market come back down, creates a double bottom. This first one and the second one that will be created. Now, the second pattern you should look out for with this very structural formation is if you see a new low, lower than the previous one, just a new low, slightly lower than the previous one. Now, anything that makes the market to create a new low lower than this very low here, in this kind of formation, not longer, if you see the market move right down from this area, there's a little bit down, then it means that if the bears were moving the market from this area this long with this kind of strength and health to this area and cannot move a length equal to this very length, it means that they are tired or they are getting tired for the market to go up. So what I want to see here is the market come to this point, creates a slight new low for the market to go up. So it can move to this point, we call this an impulse, and then retrace back down like a retracement formation, and then we want to see the market break this very level to the upside. That is, it will break this structure to the upside. That is the second thing you should expect for BTC to rally to the upside. Now, The third one is if you see, let me clear this up. So if you see the market move from this point to this area, this is the last structure you should expect, and then it move retracement. Now, if this retracement fail to create a new low, listen attentively. If this retracement right there go back up, fail, retracement, come back down. Now, the next impulse is supposed to create a new low at this area. But if it fail, it's very important. Now, what does it mean? The bear were moving the market this long with this strength, and then it failed to create a new low. It means they are actually tired to push the market to the downside, and that buyers are willing to buy at these lower prices. So the next thing you should expect is an impulse to the upside after a fail in impulse. So the market move will break this structure. Just know that the bulls are in the market. So what you're expecting at this very support level, of this fair swing, is closing price reversal candle or bullish engulfing pattern, or you look out for your hammer or the tweezer formation as well. So all of these analysis put together, the first one and the second part of it, take note of it and look out for this pattern in the market, because the dip can get deeper. And if you look out for this structure after a dip and you look out for these three patterns, it will help you figure out when the bear have already fade out for the bulls to come in the market. So that is that for today's video. If you find this content very informative, subscribe to the channel, leave a like button, and turn on the notification bell. Now, if there is any other video you want me to do, comment below and I will do that very particular video of yours. Thank you very much guys for watching today's video. So if you want to get in class with me and take the intensive cryptocurrency and mentorship program, then check in the description below. You see a WhatsApp line there, and contact us immediately and get into class and know how to trade cryptocurrency with a very brief and simple technique. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.